Hey guys, DevilNinja here, and welcome to Hello Neighbor 2 Alpha 1.5. Today I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of how to beat the game. If you played this game before, you'll know we need a crowbar, a key, and if you have played this build, or if you have seen the spoilers, you'll know that we have to find 5 pieces of candy located around the map to get the true ending. This might not work on later builds. I'm going to be showing off some glitches. If any of these strats get patched, then I will make sure that you comment down if something isn't working in the comments, and I will make sure to respond to it updated. So if anything in this video does get changed or patched, just make a comment and I'll try my best to respond to all of them and help them out. So I'm gonna do a glitch real quick. This will allow me to essentially be free from the guest. This might not work in later patches. Basically, if you put a camera right in front of this door and he tries to open it, it just doesn't work. And he ends up just getting stuck on this door forever. And if you see this, then that means the guest is permanently glitched. So we are now free to roam the house and do whatever we want. What you're going to want to do first, grab 2 items. It doesn't have to be 2, it can be 1, but if you're bad like me, then you're gonna need 2. Hop over here, this has collision, you'll see this window, walk all the way up, and throw an item at this lever. That's going to reverse the conveyor belt, and we will be able to go through this hole now. Then you can grab this fire extinguisher. And then once you do that, just go back through this hole. It'll be really slow, but you can do it. And then use the fire extinguisher to put out the fire. Once you've done that, you can successfully grab the key, and then you're going to want to hop out here. You can use this fire extinguisher to fly all around to wherever you want to go. And if you go right here on this ledge, so if you jump here, press left click on the lock. This might take a few attempts, but if you just jump from this part of the roof, you should be able to get this lock off. Our next problem is we're going to have to get this crowbar. Now, if you're wondering how we do this, well, we are going to need a generator and a wire. Go over this way to the gas station. Once you start running, you'll see this big sign that's being lit up, and you can just use the fire extinguisher to get on top. Alright, you can just pick this up by holding E. Make sure you hold E to pick it up. Pick this up, and then you're going to want to go back. This next part is a bit tricky, so you might want to save your game before you do this, just because you might break something. Put the generator down. Connect the wire by left clicking. By the way, you hold left click to place the generator. Then turn the generator on by pressing E. Flip this the other way. And then use the fire extinguisher to knock it off. Once it clears that little hole, you can turn this off. And you're not going to need that for now anymore. You can see the crowbar is here. So this is how we get the crowbar. Now, you can also throw an item at the crowbar to knock it off instead of using the fire extinguisher, but this is just the best way. And sometimes it messes up, so make sure you do save your game. Alright, now that we've done that, we're gonna need a rope because this is kind of a tricky part. So if you notice this little closet, it has a keypad, and there is a rope and a camera. So if you want to get into this room, hop into this room right here, and you'll see this thing right here. That is an alarm clock, and that will alert him, and it'll bring him to your location. And if we throw this alarm clock, I would also position this camera in a better spot. So I put it like, put the camera about here. So eventually, once you put that alarm clock down, he will start typing. So you can see 7427, I think. All the codes are randomized, by the way. So just remember that code, or record it or something, and then go type it in. And once you type it in, you can enter this room and grab this rope. I'm gonna go ahead and run over here, though. He can't get you when you're in this corner. So once you open the door and you type in the code that he types in, so make sure you just get the same code. Go ahead and just knock him, and then you can run out. And just attach this rope about here, and you can jump off. Now, the way you climb the rope is if you hold shift, and I think you look up and hold W, you will slowly climb. And then you can get about level with these boards, and you can pry them off. And then once you do that, you're free to open the attic and go inside. But once you go in here, you will notice there are 2 children in here from the intro cutscene that were kidnapped, and 1 in this closet who is still alive somehow. Now, you notice that this bag is here, and they're sitting around it. We have to fill this up with something, and that will activate him. We have to find 5 pieces of candy scattered around the map. So, this is how we're going to be able to do that. You are going to need a crowbar, a wire, and a generator to do this. So you're going to want to go back and pick up your generator and wire that you placed down. The first candy that we're going to need is located right in that building back there. So the way we're going to do this, just run straight through this field, straight across from the neighbor's house. And then you can, there's a hole in the bottom. You can go up through here. Go up to here. You'll notice that there's a jail cell here. And it's connected to a plug with a red light. So we go ahead, put this here, and attach a wire. Turn that on. And that should make this go green. And there's our first piece of candy. Our next one is actually going to be right next to the house. So what you're going to do, fly up here. Go up here, and then in here. And then once you've done that, if you can make it into this window, you can pick up the second piece of candy. We're going to go on to our third piece, which is going to be located over this way. It's going to be directly from the neighbor's house. You're just going to go to this building right here, fly on the top, and then fall in through this hole right here. And then boom. That is our third piece. That neighbor house is right there. That's that one building we went to. Walk over here. Go ahead and fly onto this pole. Fly up here. And then if you land, come in here. There's going to be a hole. Go ahead and fall down here. If you fall down, that's okay. You can just come back up. And then you will see this, our fourth piece. Neighbor's house is right there. We're going to go ahead and walk this way. And there is this building sitting right here on the lake. We'll go ahead and fire extinguisher up here. Pull out the crowbar. And then go ahead and crouch in here. Jump on this, and then remove this board. That's going to make this fall down. And then once that happens, you can pick up the last piece of candy right here. And then once you're in here, go ahead and left click with this. And you'll see him start to walk forwards. And he gets closer and closer until you put in the final piece and the ending plays. That is the Hello Neighbor 2 Alpha 1.5 ending. If you enjoyed that, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you want to see more, let me know in the comments down below of what you want to see with this game. I'm going to be doing some speedruns. And yeah, definitely subscribe if you want to see more content of this game. And yeah, goodbye.